game.
No, no. He's so fun. He's always nine. We're talking about the big side. All right? That's you. All right? Now, put back. Put back. Put back.
Hard dive. Right track.
Okay. Got it? High. 6. Put back to the 5.
Mike and Will, hard key near back. Watch the pitch. Okay? Hard key that near back.
Okay.
Who you hard keying? Center's head. Center's head. Center's head. Or you're on weak tear. Wrong tear, dip, you gotta know, alright? On the eye. Lot, well, you always gotta be aware of. Tell them what about, right? Slot. Tell them every single time, whichever end lines up on that slot, even if you're wrong, let them know. Backside, Mike, linebacker, defensive end, corner, you guys are responsible for all that counter crap. They're gonna run both backs away from you. They'll go, let him pitch that. Got it. So Max again, pull away. He blocks down. Chase from back here and take care of that counter then, okay?
What is it? They call eagle. They give you split in. Okay, 4. Go 4, 4, 4.
Yeah, baby, you know it.
All right, now what were they in that time? Were they in a 150? Did you shift the backs over out of the...
No, one back? No.
They could shift the backer over. Backer, stand.
One.
That.
Lord in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Liquid victory.
Weather conditions, for those of you listening to this in the years to come, cloudy, few flurries, wind blowing in from the northwest at about 10 to 15 miles an hour, wind chills in the single digits, temperature about 28. and the place is packed.
13-7 was the score as the Lions beat the Cyclones in the second week of the regular season. It has been, as everybody in town knows, a terrific season on the north end here for Lanphier, their head coach John Oakes and his assistants, and the football fans who longed for that program to get back on its feet with the coaching change. It only took them 2 seasons to get into the playoffs for the first time in school history, but
we'll get this thing underway. There hasn't been a high school game more hyped than this one in many a year.
this is just about the only thing that people have been talking about, at least sports fans in this community, since late Wednesday night when the matchup was set.
We're moments away from getting it started. The Lions are on the field. They will kick off. The Cyclones will receive. Lanphier won the toss. They deferred their option until the second half.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's loud today. We'll get back to it.
Here we go. Day's going to tee it up. He'll come. He'll have the wind to his back. End over end kick. Taken by one of the up back Cyclones. Lambert at the 20, at the 25, up the middle, and ooh, man, is he popped. Joel Fulgenzi lifted him up and drilled him at the 32-yard line. Big hole for a while, but I'm telling you, Fulgenzi, who played his first 2 years at Griffin, dropped him.
No, I don't care. I'm excited. Let's
Here
play
they
this
come out
thing.
of the huddle. Cyclones will go out of the I formation. The up back will be Leach, so Link is not in there offensively. In motion comes Pilger right to left. Lanphier with 5 down linemen. They go up to Lambert, and Lambert has a hole and picks up about 5. Phil Lambert carries out across the 45 to the 37-yard line. Give him a gain of 5. Phil Lambert, Dawson on the stop. Give him a gain of 5. They ran right up the middle. It'll be a 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, I talked to Phil before the game. He was feeling it. He was saying, they may stop me once, but give it to me 3 times, I'll get you a first down.
Leach is the up back. The tailback is Lambert, who made a quarterback. One ride out, and that's Pilger. He goes in motion right to left. Ball right in the middle of the field. Lanphier 4 down lineman. Second man through. Caught from behind. Justin Green, the nose guard, beat Lambert. Justin Green.
Great play by Justin Green. He slanted back. What they're doing is they're taking the defense, they're kicking it down, one man towards the tight end.
Willenborg comes out of the ball game. Grubb comes in. 2 wideouts. Grubb is to the near side. To the far side is Pilger. In motion, McGee will shift to the right side. Tight end, ball on the near hash. They're set up in the I behind quarterback Umede. Lanphier almost jumps. They don't. Long count. They go off inside. Leach going to be short of the first down by 2 yards. It's out to the 42. Boy, not going to be short by much. You going to go for it, guys? What a play right here. You going to go for it? I think they're going to go for it. I think the Cyclones will go for it right here.
Well,
they're going to measure.
At the 41 near the left hash mark, 4th down, 18 inches, half a yard for Sacred Heart Griffin to get a first down. Behind Humede, they line up in the I. He goes straight ahead. And there's a tackle right there at the line of scrimmage by the Lanphier defense. It'll depend on the mark, but you think he's got it, Tim?
Absolutely. They'll give him forward progress before he got pushed back, and that'll be a first down.
Big.
If they didn't get the first down, this Peoria crew ripped him on the spot of the ball because Humede clearly had it past what should be first down yardage.
Sacred Heart Griffin went on a quick count that time. They extend the drive at their 42. Leach in front of Lambert in the I formation behind Humede. Handoff up the middle, the fullback Leach breaks through some tackles at the line, gets to the outside to Lanphier territory, 45-40 to the 37. He lost the ball, but it rolled out of bounds at the 31-yard line of Lanphier.
Everybody's keying on Lambert, and Leach is getting big yardage in his first 3 carries today.
On the left hash mark from the 30. Humede, play action, throws over the middle. It's caught by the tight end McGee. He spins away from a tackle to the 10-5 touchdown.
John Day went for the interception, didn't get it, and McGee was behind him. McGee caught the pass in traffic, fine pass, almost picked off, but Day's gamble may have hurt Lanphier, and a great play for Sacred Heart Griffin. They're on the board early in this ballgame.
Junior tight end Mike McGee with the catch. He is listed at 6'3½", maybe a couple of inches taller than that. He is the best pass receiving tight end in the Central State 8. On for the extra point. The snap is back a bit high, but it's down on the tee. And the line drive extra point is good.
First possession of Lanphier is as big as it gets.
Well, they got stuck there on the little dump pass to tight end. They had 4 guys around it. They just didn't make the play. Yep. Now they got to come back out on offense and try to get something established to show that they're in this ball game.
Ryan Welch will kick it off. Barnhill is deep. Audra Williams, kickoff, going to be on the near side and going to be taken by Day. Look out, he's coming to the right side. He's got a block, cuts up inside, and down he goes at the 26-yard line. And Matt Heyman in on the stop, number 58. Eric Wells also on the tackle, but Heyman was the first guy to drop him. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Cyclones put together about a 77-yard touchdown drive on a 30-yard TD pass from Hume Day to McGee. McGee caught it between 4 guys, shook him off and rolled. Here comes Corey Erickson, the quarterback. The up back is Wilson, the tailback is Day. Cyclones in a 4-man defensive front, and they go up the middle and to the backside, cut from behind, back at the 20-yard line. A loss of 6 yards to Johnny Day.
That was Sneller. What they did is they tried to get outside. They pulled the guard play side, running him around. Sneller saw the opening, and that's what you teach. You see guard go, you go, and that's what he did. Made a great tackle.
Ball at the 21-yard line. Lanphier lose 6 on the play from the 27 back to the 21. Wide to the left side for Lanphier. We'll have to check and see. They have a new wideout in there. Here they come, 2nd down. That wideout is Dorian Wright. Right into the ball game, I formation. Day almost moves, goes up the middle. Day to the outside and has big yardage. That time, Day across the 30 to the 31 and going to be very close to a 1st down. So Day picks up about 11 yards on the play as he goes off the left side and picked up good yards. The up back will be Wilson. The tailback will be Day. Cyclones and 4 down linemen. Their linebackers are 4 yards off the line of scrimmage. And they're going to run the option, and they do, and he ducks inside. 1st down, Erickson to the outside. He may go. Szynski caught him from behind. Corey Erickson out to the 49-yard line. Erickson now have the pro set, and they're into the offset now. In a tandem, Erickson has him down, the quarterback, Corey. He goes off inside to Wilson. Wilson to the outside, runs over people, and he's in to the secondary at the 42-yard line. George Wilson, 5'11", 162 senior, picked up 8 yards on the play. Give him a gain of 8, 2nd down and 2. I told you this was a big series, guys. I believe it's the biggest series of the ballgame if Lanphier can come back and put a score on the board.
Well, you know, they're picking on the Griffin defense with the counter action. You know, the counter action has hurt Griffin all year. It hurt him in the first Lanphier ball game. They've had success with it early.
Here they come, Day and Wilson in the offset eye. The quarterback again, Corey Erickson. He ducks under center, Ben Beams. 7-0 Cyclones midway through the 1st quarter. They go on the counter. Erickson's going to throw. Man wide open, and it is touchdown and drop. Knocked away by Szynski. James Evans at the 10-yard line.
Oh, Szynski made a great play. Again, you know how many times we said that. He come back, he is outside, come back, cut inside, knocked the ball away.
Lanphier sends Clarence Price out to this side. Again, the offset eye. 3rd down and 2 from the 42-yard line. They jump off sides. Evans does. James Evans, the tight end, jumped off sides, and it'll be 3rd and 7. Ball back at the 47-yard line. Erickson calls an audible. He's got the pro set in behind him. Wilson and Day. Long count and going to pitch the ball to Day to the short side. 1st down. I'll tell you, Day was caught at the 44 and rolled over people down to the 40-yard line. Just a short pitch, a pitch out to Day, and he ran to the short side, and it'll be 1st down, Lanphier.
Big play by Johnny Day.
1st and 10, Lanphier at the 40-yard line. 6:25 remaining. Cyclones lead at 7-0, but Lanphier started this drive on their own 26-yard line, and they're down to the 40-yard line. Deuce backfield in behind quarterback Erickson. Erickson on the counter, and they go off in the secondary. Day, and a big gain of about 7 yards. And I tell you, Lanphier is really getting big chunks of yardage. And again, Jeff Link, folks, is simply not in the ball game for the Cyclones. He has not appeared offensively or defensively.
I think you're probably going to see Link set until they may need some a big emotional lift. He may go in there for a little bit, but his ankle is not real healthy today.
They could have said what they wanted. Link wasn't going to go full speed today. They tried to decoy Lanphier. 2nd down 2, 2nd man through to the outside, Wilson, and McGee hits him, but he gets away, still on his feet, and has a 1st down. McGee hit him, Vespa hit him, but Wilson spun away, finally knocked down by Norris. progress, but not before very close to a first down. Down inside the 30, first down Lanphier, down to the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Lanphier. Clock moving with 5:30 remaining in the first quarter. Cyclones lead at 7-0, but Lanphier shows why they're for real. They're coming back and taking it right to the Cyclone defense, guys.
Lanphier offensive line has been impressive. They've been standing up the Cyclones at the line of scrimmage and getting a big push at the point of attack and having a lot of success.
Here they come out of the huddle. Ball at the 29-yard line. To the near side, they come with Darian Wright, and they go off. He's going to throw. He looks, he throws, he's hit, but Day has it. Day into the secondary and carries down to the 22-yard line. Erickson was drilled just about the time he got the ball off. He was absolutely popped in there by one of the Cyclone linebackers, but it's a complete pass. Down at the 20, another 9-yard gain on first down.
Yeah, big success on first down by Lanphier.
Price to the left side and in behind Erickson. Now they'll go in the I formation. Wilson the up back. The tailback will be Day. 7-0 Cyclones, but Lanphier marching right down the field. So they pitch the ball back to Day. Day one man to beat and tackled. Great open field tackle by Pilger. He got across the 20. It was a belly series option play, and they may have to bring the chains across, and they will. 1850 WFMB covering all the city schools, and we have a sports talk show every Saturday morning from 10 to 11. You're invited to tune us in. They'll stretch the chains and they'll give it a look, and the pigskin is going to be just inches short for Lanphier. There are students lying 2-3 deep, leaning right up against the fence. Here they come out of the huddle. They being Lanphier. The guy that leads them out is Ben Beams. He's the center. Wide to the left side goes Price. I formation. Second time they've shown that in the ball game. 3rd down and 1 for Lanphier at the 19-yard line. Wilson the up back, the tailback, quarterback sneaked, and he has a first down. He's hit. I mean, Erickson was drilled. He's got the first down. Somebody really leveled Corey Erickson. It was Todd Schneller.
No, Heyman.
Heyman. Matt Heyman, I mean, and Corey gets up and bounces back. He's one tough hombre. He carries down to the 17-yard line.
No, Heyman just put his hat on him and tattooed him good. But like you said, Erickson's a tough young man. I like him. I'd take him any day of the week to play any sport for me any day of the week.
Truth. He's one of those kids, a rare breed this day and age, plays all three.
He's probably a scratch golfer.
He says no matter what happens here, you know, if they get beat, fine. If not, they'll play next week. If not, he'll start shooting the basketball tonight somewhere. 1st and 10 Lanphier. Second man through is Andra Williams, and he hurdles his way down to the 11-yard line. Ball carrier. Andra Williams, 5'9", 160 junior, hurdled as Williams and Wilson now are the running backs, and Erickson calls an audible at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and about 4 from the 11-yard line. Lanphier in Cyclones territory. They go off inside Wilson. He's stuck right in the hole, and I don't know how he held onto the ball. It's going to be 3rd down. Schneller on the tackle, that sophomore linebacker. Both teams are helping each other off the pile. I tell you, there's still a lot of respect no matter who wins this football game. I think these two teams right now have a lot of respect for each other.
Well, I think that shows from the coaching staff. John Oakes and Ken Leonard, they're both class. Cozzolino, he's got a lot of respect from the Cyclone program. And then on the other side, you got Eric Warren and Bob Brentheisen, too. You know, they were over at Lanphier. So this is a really, really great story besides a great game.
3rd down and a long 2 for Lanphier. They have the ball at the 9-yard line. Got to get to the 7. 2:07 remaining. First quarter. It's been a rapidly moving game. They go to the outside to Andre. He's thrown for a loss. Mike McGee threw him back at the 13. They tried to run wide. Now let's see what Lanphier does. It'll be 4th and 6. They had 3rd and 2. They tried to run wide. It's 4th and 6.
In the first game they played, Lanphier got outside on that play. Today, they run it twice. They've been shut down twice on that quick pitch.
1:25 remaining in this first quarter. Cyclones lead at 7-0. Is this the play of the game? Well, it's the play of the game early, that's for sure. Offset eye. Wilson and Day in the backfield behind Erickson. Let's see what Corey tries. Flag on the play. I think they got a delay of game. What a bad break for the Lions. And I mean, it wasn't even close. They kept sending guys from the side, and all of a sudden it's now back to the 17-yard line.
Well,
I think they'll come to the right side, and Erickson's going to throw, and he'll throw to somebody down short at about the 7 or 8 yard line. Here they come, 4th down and 10. They pitch the ball. They're going to run it. He's not going to make it. Forget it. Here come the Cyclones out of bounds at the 16. Oh, my. Wilson was run out of bounds at the 16-yard line. I'm not sure that was, well, I'm surprised at the call, Wayne. Here come the Cyclones out of the huddle. Leach is the up back. The tailback is Lambert. 1st and 10. Quarterback is Akram Humede. Long count. Quarterback sneak Humede. Wedges out to about 4. And I mean, they took that time. They took Eddie Killian. And you won't see that very often. This may be the final play of this first quarter. Cyclones will have a slight wind to their back, although the wind is not a factor so far. Justin Green, the nose guard for the Lions. They go off inside to Leach and nowhere to go. Leach across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Leach went up the middle, and once again, Joel Fulgenzi in on the tackle for Lanphier. That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Sacred Heart Griffins 7, Lanphier nothing. Be back in a minute. Moving left to right. 2 wideouts to the right side for the Cyclones. I formation in behind Humede. Watch him keep the ball and run. I really think Lanphier almost jumps, and did they? They might have jumped in the neutral zone, or it's going to be Cyclones drew him off. Yeah, I think the Cyclones, I think they're going to say Humede brought him off, and it is against the Cyclones. Illegal procedure. 3rd down and 9. Humede, long count. Pilger goes in motion. Humede's going to throw. Runs the draw play to Lambert, and Lambert forget about it. He gained a yard. Lanphier smelled it out. Lanphier just absolutely smelled it out that time as they tried the draw play, and big Carl Ziegler. 6'6", 309 junior Eddie Killian also there. So first punt of the ball game for either team. Humede's going to punt the ball away. Erickson goes back along with Williams.
You know, this is where you want to tell your punt returners, if there's any question, let it hit. Don't need a turnover in this wind.
So Humede stands back at about the 6-yard line. They'll wait for the snap. Snap is a good snap, not much of a rush. Humede gets it over. Going to have to take a bounce off the side of the foot. Bounces out of bounds at about the 49-yard line.
But it's far from used up. Playing against...
Through into the secondary, pick up 5 yards. It is a pick of about 5 yards for the Lions. They run right up Main Street. Johnny Day carries down to the 45-yard line. Cyclones Vespa in on the stop. He led it, and it'll be 2nd down. Leach is also there. The wind picks up a little more here at Memorial Stadium, just underway, and now it picks up a whole lot more as it's blowing a gale right now. The snow is coming again here at Memorial Stadium. State Representative Mike Kern, one of our halftime guests, along with Tommy England. He's the representative. He's the commissioner of the Central State 8 Conference officials. He assigns officials. Not to this game. This is an IHSA assigned game. 2nd down 5. Everybody jumps. Dead ball foul, offside Cyclones. It was. No, that's a good call. Cyclone fans don't like it, guys, but I agree with Dozer. It's blowing right across out of the northwest. It's blowing across. It favors the team a little bit going from the north to the south. But Lanphier now down at the 40-yard line. Lanphier only trails by 1 spot, and that's on the scoreboard. They've put some impressive numbers so far. 1st and 10, Lanphier at 40-yard line. I formation. Day's the tailback, and Williams the up back, and Day into the secondary, and picked up 3. From the 40 down to the 37-yard line goes Johnny Day. Leach is in on the tackle from the linebacker spot, and also Mike McGee.
Yeah, good play by the Griffin defense. Whoa, it's getting cold.
It is getting cold, and the wind is blowing harder. 2nd down 7. Killian not a factor on offense so far, and he's a load. 2nd and 7. Ball on the near hash, wide side of the field to the near side. They run the option. They come, and caught from behind is Williams over the ball. Cyclones have it. Andrew Williams popped in the air, and Lanphier turned it over.
McGee.
Mike McGee picked it out of the air. Well, no, he made the tackle. Chad Heyman, 84.
He forced
made the recovery. That's the first turnover of either team in the game, Wayne.
Turnovers are big in big ball games, and sometimes big players step up in big games, and Mike McGee has stepped up so far.
Cyclones have a big opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Humede's going to throw to McGee again. Intercepted, and he may go the distance. Into the secondary, Leandrew Wilson down to the 33.
Number 30, Leandrew Wilson.
Well, to be quite honest, they turned it right back. You know what that was? Humede threw it behind McGee. McGee was open. 1 for each team. Lanphier's got it back. They have it at the 33-yard line. We're 7-0. Cyclones ahead. 8:40 remaining in the first half. Quarterback Erickson pitches the ball to Johnny Day. Day's got blockers in front to the outside. He's down at the line of scrimmage. Great Jason Spang. How Spang got there is beyond me, and he was able to penetrate and actually threw him for a loss of a yard.
Yeah, he hooked up with the tight end and just kept on fighting him to the wide side of the field. They tried to stretch it out, and then Spang comes off the block and makes a great play.
Loss of 2, back to the 35. Clock moving, 8:10 remaining in the second quarter. It's a rapidly moving ball game simply because, folks, they're putting it on the ground. Here they come out of the I formation. Wilson the up back. Day will be the tailback. Erickson says something to his running backs in behind him. Everybody else in tight. Cyclones 4 down linemen. Pitch the ball. Here comes the reverse. And it is... Heyman! I mean, he kissed Barnhill! Ladies and gentlemen, it hit 7-2 on the Richter. It was a reverse to Barnhill. Heyman saw it coming and said, "Good night, Irene." Kaboom! Oh, my!
Ouch, ouch, ouch. I tell you what, that's a backside in doing exactly what he's taught. He stays home, looks for a reverse before he goes anywhere. He caught him in the backfield and laid him out.
Ball at the 47-yard line. They've got to get down to the 23 for a first down. Third down and 24. Lanphier, a long way to go. I mean, Barnhill on the reverse got KO'd. If Burrow hits Holyfield that hard, it's going to be, they'll be counting light bulbs early. Second man through up the middle is Wilson, and he picks up about 5. They tried the counter down to the 43. Lanphier going to punt the ball away one more time. John Leach. Boy, Leach is filling in, doing very well in that linebacker spot, guys.
You know, when you come in for a starter, you got to elevate your play to that starter status. And I tell you what, Leach has done a fine job up to this point.
They'll be dancing on Seminole after that hit in Country Club. That's where Heymans live. That's where Lynx live. Oh, my. I mean, Heyman stayed home and kaboomed him.
Maybe there'll be a party there tonight.
Low snap. He fumbles it. He's having trouble. He's got to run. He's got blockers. He may go. He throws. Incomplete. Oh. If George... I think if Leandrew Wilson keeps running, he may have the first down. He had plenty of time. He could have stopped and kicked it easily.
Yep.
But he tried to throw the pass. Lanphier gives it up on downs. They went the wrong way. Cyclones have it at the 43-yard line. First and 10 for the Sykes. The snow's blowing harder at Memorial Stadium. 7-0 Cyclones ahead. Second man through Lambert. Lambert, oh, forget about it. D'Artagnan Doss.
They got to do something because they're not.
Lanphier's teeing off now.
You bet. Lanphier is taking control of the line of scrimmage. Cyclones have got to do one of two things. They either widen their splits out or they got to shorten them down. They got to do something to mix it up against them.
Second down and 11. One lone running back. This will be Leach. 2 wideouts to this side. Slotted right. Leach is the own running back, and they go off inside on the reverse. They come to Lambert to the outside, hit the 50, hit the 45, caught by Killian, but a first down at the 44. That's a trick out of the Lanphier play. That's the first time I've seen on a wingback position Lambert reverse back.
Yeah, that was a nice play. That's a great play by Eddie Killian. He came from the middle to make that play.
Ball at the 45-yard line. 5:29 remaining second quarter, first half. Cyclones on top, 7-0. Second man through Lambert. Lambert's got a blow. I mean, he was KO'd and still gets away. I mean, Lanphier had him hung up and got away somehow. Joel Fulgenzi blasted him. Second down, no gain on the play. Under 5 minutes remaining. This is one whale of a football game. Some of the folks are going to leave at halftime and go home and listen to it on the radio. The Lanphier fans enjoying it, but they're down 7-0. Second down long. Humede's going to run the option. Ducks inside, forget it. Nowhere to go. Justin Green, 6'1", 222 senior on the tackle. Give him a gain of a yard. Down to the, well, no, let's keep it at the 45-yard line. Cyclones are really having trouble handling the nose guard, Justin Green.
Yeah, Justin Green's showing a lot of quickness. He's running around 2 blocks and still made the play.
If you look at stats, the way the teams have played, Lanphier may, in fact, have outplayed the Cyclones so far. Yet Cyclones lead at 7-0. 2 wideouts to this side. Humede has a 3rd and 10 from the 45-yard line of Lanphier. I formation, obvious pass. He's got some time. He can look. He can run. He's at the outside.
Touchdown.
He's at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, down to the 8-yard line. And again, Eddie Killian at the 8-yard line.
That's another one of the plays that the Cyclones have put in to, go against the Lanphier weak side defense. It's just a straight bootleg to the weak side, and everybody gets in front of Ackerman, tries to knock somebody down.
With the score, Cyclones 7, Lanphier nothing. But Eddie Killian has made 2 touchdowns, saving tackles for Lanphier. They'd be down by a couple scores right now. 1st and 10. Ball on the far hash, I formation, pitch back to Lambert, needs a block, ducks inside, he's at the 5, and that's as far as it goes. And he stands up, look at that. Lanphier stood him up, I tell you what.
Where's he at?
Eddie Killian,
there he is.
Eddie Killian. Here they come out of the huddle. I formation. Second and goal from the 5-yard line. Long count. Who made a? Oh, Leach almost fumbles it, and I mean he's nailed by Doss. Doss is a ton in there. Leach almost fumbled that ball.
Yeah, you can see Leach. He hasn't been in there a lot. Right there, I think he grabbed the ball.
Ball is at the 6-yard line. 2:35 remaining in the first half. 7-0 Cyclones. Ball right in the middle of the field. 2 wideouts to this side. Grubb and Pilger. Waltz Pilger coming slanting across the middle. You think they're going to go left with the play? They are going to go left. Here he comes. He's going to run. He can run all night, and he scores. I'm telling you, same play, and he bootlegged left, and he rolled into the end zone. Got a great block on the corner by Leach and put him away.
It's that they worked on it all. You know, last night they talked about it. The kids mentally looked at it. They looked at it on Thursday. I tell you what, it's just execution right now. Cyclones have executed on 2 drives and finished off drives, and Lanphier hasn't been able to finish off a drive yet.
He's come on board and
he's been around a few football games.
Don't knock the rock. Snap, placement, kick is up, and the kick is good. Cyclones 14, Lanphier nothing. 2:15 remaining in the second quarter. Back in a minute. Salmodonia back here. Kick going to be taken by Leandrew Wilson. He bobbles it a little. He'll come to the right side. Needs a block into the secondary. One man to beat, and the kicker, Ryan Wells, runs him out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Lanphier at their own 33. They trail it 14-0. Here comes Lanphier out of the huddle. Corey Erickson has him down. Day will be one of the upbacks. I think Andre Williams is also back there. And they're in motion now. They come with Hammett. Long count, and they go up the middle. Into the secondary, it's Wilson. One man to beat. He may go. He's going to go. 30, 25, 20. Lanphier's back in it. 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
Wilson carries 67 yards.
67 yards. Mike Nardini just called it. That makes it 14-6. It doesn't take Lanphier long, folks.
No,
it took that took 12 seconds. It was 2:08 at the snap, and they went the distance. Jim Robeson, 6'2", 275. High snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good. He got it through. Lanphier is back.
Right to service it if you have a mechanical problem.
Beatty Televisual, the video pros at 1287 Wabash in Springfield.
Johnny Day kicks it off for Lanphier. Going to be kicked to Pilger. Pilger picks it up at the 15. He comes right up the middle at the 20 to the outside. Pilger fumble the ball. Lanphier's got it at the 35. Pilger fumble the ball, and Lanphier picks it up at the 35-yard line. We'll see. It's Joel Fulgenzi, man on the spot.
Custer Castle kid pulls her out. Hey, this is one heck of a game,
you knew it was going to be, folks. 2:08 remaining. It was 14-0. With 1:45, it's 14-7, and Lanphier's got the ball at the 36-yard line. Don't forget, Lanphier receives the kickoff to start the second half. Here comes Lanphier out of the huddle. Did momentum take a change? I guess momentum took a change. Corey Erickson will say something to Andre Williams. In the backfield is also Johnny Day. In motion comes Hammett. Same play they scored on. Same formation. Jumped the right side. Jumped off sides.
Cyclone's got to tighten up here. Not give a big play away. Try to make a punt. This hurts Lanphier right here. This penalty hurts him.
First and 15. Ball's at the 40. Got to get out of the 25 for a first down. My name's Sam Madoni on 1450 FMB. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. First and 15. And they're going to run. They're going to run off inside. They go. To the outside is Day, and Day is creamed. Johnny Day on the halfback draw. Schneller on the stop. Lanphier, I think, is going to take a quick timeout. 1:10 remaining, and Lanphier takes timeout at the 41-yard line. We'll be back in a minute.
Two names synonymous with value and quality are Noonan's True Value and Master Mechanic. Right now, the Master Mechanic 22-inch toolbox with lift-out tray is only $13.99, made from impact-resistant plastic. It holds large, bulky tools easily. Or choose from the Master Mechanic 3/8-inch reversing electric drill with variable speed, now for just $29.99. Or the 3/8-inch cordless drill with 4 battery packs for only $49.99. You can do it, no matter what the job, with Noonan's True Value Hardware and Master Mechanic.
You can do it with True Value.
Now it's okay to stay home on Saturday night. ABC presents Paula Poundstone.
I don't think people have to go bowling and go to the movies and make out every single Saturday night.
It's an hour of comedy where anything can happen.
There will be no special effects on the Pow Pow.
1:10 remaining in the first half. Cyclones on top, 14-7. Lanphier just scored on a 67-yard jaunt by Wilson, and now they've recovered a fumble on the kickoff. Second down, 15. Long count, in motion, goes Wilson. One lone running back, and they're going to throw. He looks, he throws, man is there. It is incomplete. Pilger was there.
Nice cover by Pilger. He come up, stepped up. It was covered well. What they're doing there, what Lanphier did is they motioned their fullback out to contain McGee to help her stop McGee from getting contained. Nice coaching by John Oakes.
Hello.
It'll be third down. Third down. And Erickson has a third down and 15 from the 41-yard line. In motion once again comes Lanphier. That's Hammett. Long count, pro set in behind. Pitch the ball back. They fumble it on the ground. And I think Lanphier fell on it. They did. Lanphier fell on it back at the 46-yard line. 56 seconds. And the Cyclones take a timeout. We'll be back in a minute. Leandrew Wilson is back.
They had trouble their last time on the punt. I think Griffin may be playing it safe here.
Short punt. It was a short snap, and they pitched the ball back, and a big loss back at the 45. They tried the short snap to Erickson. I'm not sure it was supposed to be that.
No, he's going to option with the punter, option off the end guy on the Cyclones, and try to get a first down. I don't think that was a well-advised play with 4th and 20. With 49 seconds to go in the half.
Cyclones have it at the Lanphier 46-yard line. 43 seconds remaining. Two wideouts to the left side. Cyclones obvious pass situation. I think you'll see him go to Pilger. They look, they throw. It is to Pilger, and it is going to be caught. He grabbed it. He grabbed. No, it hit the ground. They're going to say it hit the ground.
No, he caught it.
Caught it.
He caught it.
Wait a minute. They haven't made no. They say no.
I'm not going to get on the rest, but I tell you what, that was a catch.
I don't know how he could touch the ball when his back's on the ground and the ball's on his chest almost. They did it, you know, that was a bad call. But that's a good break for Lanphier here. I'd come back and try it again.
Second down, 27 seconds remaining. Two wideouts to the left side. Here they come, 2nd and 10. Humede's going to throw. He looks. He is going to run, and he's going to be sacked. And down he goes. Not yet. Now he's at the 45-yard line with 19 seconds remaining. Cyclones got to take another timeout.
I think they're going to let it run.
They're going to let it run out. They're not going to worry about it. That's going to be the end of the first half. The Cyclones quickly
get on the ball.
Come to the line of scrimmage with 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Now the official, they finally take timeout. It is 14-7, ladies and gentlemen, with 7 seconds left in the first half. Cyclones lead Lanphier. Cyclones led it 14-0, kicked the ball off. Lanphier brought it back to about the 23-yard line, and then Mr. George Wilson went 67 yards in 8 seconds, and Lanphier scored. Then Cyclones took the kickoff. Pilger fumbled it. Lanphier was able to go nowhere with third down. This will be the final play of the first half. Ken Leonard tells the linesman, I've been calling timeout for a long time.
Oh, that's Lule.
They're talking about the catch, whether it was a catch by Pilger. And Lule said the ball was on the ground. It was on his hip, but it was on the ground. And they're going to throw. They do. It's intended for Spang. He has got it. No drop. Had it at the 5 and dropped it and went 1.9 seconds. Pretty good coverage that time. Day was there. Also Wilson was there. They showed Pilger and went to Spang up the right side, and I thought he had a chance to grab it, although, in all honesty, pretty good coverage by Johnny Day.
Well, I don't know. Spang caught him down there in the last 10, 15 yards. Spang's got good speed. He's the fastest kid on the team. They're going to go for Lanphier calls a timeout here. Lanphier calls a timeout. Here comes Jimmy Cozzolino in the Lions jacket, hat on backwards and shorts. You'll never see the man in pants. You won't see the man in pants.
1.9 seconds remaining, and there is a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Jack Kennedy, Bobby Kennedy, Marilyn Monroe. They're the Immortals. Their whole story goes beyond gossip and guesswork in The Immortals, Michael Korda's sensational bestseller that holds nothing back about love affairs.
For it. They just don't have a fumble here or a pick and have Lanphier go coast to coast. Lanphier in a 5-man defensive line who Mayday's going to throw. He looks, he launches, he throws. It is caught and dropped. And that's the end. It was Pilger had it, but through his hands, Andra Williams and Pilger help each other up. That's the end of the first half. It's as exciting as you thought it was going to be. Cyclones lead it 14-7. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Sam Bedonia back here. Henry Mancy, first half stats, if you will, my friend.
For the Cyclones, they had 4 first downs. The Lanphier 6. Cyclones had 85 rushing yards to the Lions, 141 yards rushing.
Stats went with Lanphier in the first half, fellas. We'll see what happens here in half number 2. Ryan Wells will kick it off. Barnhill is back deep. So is Williams. So is Johnny Day. Up ahead of them is Leandrew Wilson. Here we go, and the end-over-end kick. Lanphier love to go coast to coast with it. Leandrew Wilson takes it. He'll circle out to the 5, to the 10, to the 15. Right up the middle, and he went out across the 25, still on his feet, and caught from behind. He bounced out and carried out to the 33. Leandrew Wilson went into a pile, bounced out, and then came out to the left side and almost went the distance.
Schneller doesn't make a shoestring tackle. It could be 6 right off the bat for Lanphier, but Schneller comes off that pile, makes a shoestring tackle at the 33, 1st and 10.
This is the same spot where Lanphier was the last time they had a first down, and they scored a touchdown when Wilson went 67 yards. Here they come out of the huddle. The quarterback is Corey Erickson. The up back is, we'll check it and see. I know that Day is the tailback. I formation. Day has it into the secondary. Not much. A yard, 2. That's all by Johnny Day. Middle, John Albrecht in on the tackle. Albrecht at the bottom of the pile, also Mike McGee.
Nice play by John Albrecht. He took on 2 blockers that time, slashed through and made the tackle.
Some of the folks have left because of the weather. They're listening to it on 1450 WFMB.
Hello,
your
everybody.
voice. Hi, everybody. You'll hear it right here. We're working hard to become your sports voice in the capital city. We've got the Bears and we've got the Cubs also. Second, he's going to run, and down he goes. On a tackle, McGee. McGee didn't take the fake and threw him back at the 25-yard line. Corey Erickson, bootleg. It was play action, and Mike McGee didn't even think about it. He just went in after Erickson.
If we were doing Chevrolet's players of the game like they do in the big time, I think Mike McGee would get real strong consideration. He's played one heck of a game on the offense and the defensive side.
I'll tell you one thing, guys. I think Lanphier is really, I know Killian's playing defense, but I'll tell you, without Eddie Killian to keep you honest up the middle and the way he can block in the backfield, Lanphier's at a disadvantage. 3rd down and 18. Lanphier at their own 24-yard line. Albrecht goes right over center. Lanphier 3rd and long. Obvious pass situation. Nope, they go off inside and nailed. I mean, Schwat just creamed Johnny Day. And right now, guys, Lanphier is getting beat at the point of attack.
Big Mo has come over to the Sacred Heart Griffin side. I mean, they started 1st and 10 on the 33. It's now going to be 4th and 20 on the 23. Great job by the Cyclone defense. Something Lanphier didn't want was 3 and out there.
You know what? Lanphier's going to punt the ball away. Let's see who's going to drop back. Leandrew Wilson. He's going to be punting into a wind. He's going to be back at about the 10. They have 4th down and about 21. And here comes the high snap. And they get it, end over end kick, but the wind is going to grab it. It's going to hit at the 50 and bounces back. And a flag on the play. What's the flag for? Oh, signal fair catch. You don't have to catch it.
You don't have to catch
it. No, he don't have to catch it at all.
Why is there a flag?
49-yard line.
He signaled fair catch. You don't have to catch it if you signal fair catch. They're pointing to Pilger as if did he signal fair catch, guys? How can that be against the Cyclones?
I'd like to see what they're going to call this. Illegal fair catch.
I don't know, unless that's a rule they put in since I was coaching, but I tell you what, I used to always coach my kids, if the ball is nowhere close, I'm going to make the fair catch signal and draw the coverage to you.
They're saying invalid. Maybe they're saying he didn't raise his hand high enough.
But he didn't catch the ball.
But he didn't catch the ball. Well,
exactly. You know, they say the Channel 20's replay also shows that was a completed pass to Pilger down at the 7-yard line.
I saw it personally, and it was a completed pass.
Here come the Cyclones. They have it at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10, their own 47. Second man through Lambert. Lambert to the outside, across the 50, down to the 49-yard line. Phil Lambert got away. He got away. Fulgenzi made the tackle. And Killian also on the tackle. We're going to say in midfield, give him a gain of 4, second down 6. I think this is a big series for the Cyclones here. Oh, you got to go 2 scores up on Lanphier because I'm telling you, 1, they can go coast to coast in a hurry.
2 still not enough, but they're with Lanphier's speed, and I tell you what, Lanphier showed heart all year. I mean, and they're going to be in this ball game until the final horn.
You better believe it. It's as good a game as I thought it was going to be. Second down and 6, ball right in the middle of the field in the offset eye. Cyclones come out of the huddle, and Carter is in there, and they're going to throw. He throws. It's intended for McGee. He's got it, and on his feet, fumble the ball. Pilger's got a fall on it, and he didn't. Lanphier did. Lanphier picked it up, fumbled down at the 7. They do. Pilger had it, or excuse me, McGee caught it at the 20. He was running. They stripped him, and Pilger couldn't fall on it, and Lions have it at the 9-yard line.
We got a flag down.
Flag, and that's going to be in the area of holding, and Lambert's holding his wrist. They're going to confer. I guarantee it's in the area of holding against the Cyclones, or maybe roughing the passer.
Could be.
Could be. The way that was thrown, it could be roughing the passer.
And now we got a chains gang that's already moved the chain, so we got all kinds of...
Clipping against the Cyclones.
Whoo-wee! Who's in this group, Lule?
On a pass play, I just saw clipping. There's a first.
Well, Mike Pilger should have got on the ball.
Yeah, I think Mike Pilger looked to me like, I'll be honest, he looked like he wanted to pick it up and run with it.
Yeah. He just got to jump and get on it.
Yep. Johnny Day fell on it back at about the 9-yard line. 8:18 remaining. Lanphier takes the ball over. Another turnover against the Cyclones. It was a pass completed to McGee. He took it away from Day, and then Day, as McGee ran about 5 yards with the ball, stripped it away. Ball went to the turf, went down to the 9. Pilger was trying to circle it, but as he tried to get to it, the ball just kept bouncing away from him in all honesty, and it was picked up by Lanphier down at the 9. It'll be first and 10. Here comes Lanphier. They have not been able to move the ball their last couple of possessions. Day and Wilson in the backfield behind Corey Erickson. Second man through, Johnny Day. Secondary, big hole, out across the 15 to the 16. Picked up 7 on the play.
There's that first down play, the little counter back across the formation. Lanphier's got to keep pounding the ball at him, and then they're going to pop one.
Second down, 6, 15-yard line is where the ball is. Clock moving with 7:40 remaining third quarter. Cyclones lead at 14-7. Hope you're enjoying it. It has been an excellent high school football game. Considering the weather, a lot of fans have stayed around, too. Second down and 4. Ball at the 15. Erickson has them down, has them in the pro set and the offset. Deuce backfield. They've abandoned the eye for the moment. They pitch the ball back to the short side, trying to turn the corner. Day, first down, out to the 20-yard line, and a first down by Lanphier. In on the tackle is John Albrecht. McGee was also there, but it's going to be a first down Lanphier. Ball goes out to the 20-yard line, and now an official linesman comes in to stop the clock. I didn't see a flag. He's pointing first down Lanphier. What are they doing? They're going to... The official has not thrown a flag, but they're looking into the Lanphier huddle.
Who knows? Whether I'm a Lanphier fan or a Cyclone fan, these guys are horrible. We have seen 2 very, very poorly officiated games 2 weeks in a row, or 2 games in a row.
I think Tommy England, who even is watching it as commissioner of officials in the Central State 8, is not very impressed so far with what he's seen today. First and 10 Lanphier at the 20-yard line. Deuce backfield. They have winged right. That is Barnhill. Up the middle they go, and little or nothing that time by Wilson. Carries out to the 23-yard line. Give him a gain of 3. Right up the middle he went. Albrecht on the stop. Also on the stop is Schwant. Heyman is also there. It'll be a second down 7. Jeff Link has not stepped foot on the football field for the Cyclones on the sprained ankle. Eddie Killian for Lanphier is only playing defensively. He suffered a slight concussion in the game against MacArthur. Second down 7. Lanphier lulling you to sleep here, guys, on something?
You know, that's just their game. They're going to keep on running the same plays and hope their speed breaks one.
Second down 7. 4 down lineman for the Cyclones. Long count, Corey Erickson. Up the middle he goes. Nowhere to go. Johnny Day, but he moved the pile out across the 25 to the 27-yard line. Day was hit right in the hole and then moved the pile out across the 25 to the 27.
Big second effort on Johnny Day. He squeezed and wiggled and jiggled and just bounced it back outside, got an extra 2-3 yards. Nice play by Johnny. This is a big third down here. They convert this here, they get the momentum going and get going the other way.
Third down and 3 for Lanphier. Third and 3, ball at the 27-yard line, ball on the near hash mark, wide side of the field to the right. Rapidly moving third quarter, 5:47.
play was it getting in late again. They're running it out.
They may get another delay if they take too much time. Now they're going to get this one off. Third down and long count. They're going to go off inside, and they go off and nowhere to go. Wilson is stopped. George Wilson he might have lost a yard. Lanphier looked a little confused that time. I think if Lanphier, I got to let Corey Erickson throw the ball a little bit. I got to try to loosen those Cyclones up, guys.
Well, they're in there. They're in the ball game, 14-7. They're only one score down. They just got to play good to heads-up football and not get another turnover down here deep.
Geneseo Peoria Manual contest.
They're going to have a
halftime. Geneseo leads Peoria Manual 14-7.
Geneseo leads Manual 14-7 at half, a little closer than most people thought. Leandrew Wilson, here comes. Don't rough him, they don't. End over end kick, kicks it off the side of the foot, and it takes a great bounce for Lanphier and goes all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Played against sports, it may be used, but it's far from used up. Played against sports in the Jewel Osco Plaza.
Springfield Station for Chicago Bears football. AM 1450, WFMB, Springfield.
Hume Day, and there's going to be a flag. 15-yard line, 1st and 25. Cyclones, they're back at their own 15. You turned over here, you're in deep trouble. Lanphier wants to stop from getting a first down. Here comes the look to Hume Day. He launches it. Man is there. It is caught and dropped at the 45-yard line. Willenborg had it and dropped it, and he said Andrew Williams reached in and grabbed him.
It sure looked that way to me. Williams was there a little early with the hand coming around the backside from the left side. Bang play.
Looked to me like it hit him with the numbers, though, fellas.
Yeah, he should have caught it.
That's got to be caught.
You bet it's got to be caught.
That was right down. That was a first down up at the 45. It'll be a second down. Cyclones at their own 15. They're ahead 14-7, but they have second down and 25. Pilger and Willenborg goes right to the left side, and McGee is in tight. They pitch the ball back to Lambert. Lambert, forget about it. I'll tell you what, Lanphier now is really tightened it up defensively.
35.
Well, what they're not doing to
Cecil Crawford, first guy on the stop. Right now, boys, I tell you, this is a game of ebb and flow, ebb and flow. What you don't want to do here is just turn it over, because Lanphier is just really controlling the line of scrimmage in the last couple series.
The best thing right here that Griffin's got going for him now is that maybe a little bit of wind behind him if they have to punt the ball.
They've got to get a good punt. It's third down here and long, 3rd and 25. Ball on the near hash, I formation. Willenborg and Pilger are the two wideouts for the Cyclones. Everybody else in tight. Hume is going to run the draw up the middle, nowhere to go. Lambert is stuffed at the 16. Lanphier just stayed home. Justin Green and Eddie Killian at the bottom of the pile. Also number 75, D'Artagnan Doss.
Where's Robin
Ladies
Hood?
and gentlemen, it is 14-7. And Cyclones got to punt the ball away. Andra Williams and Eddie Killian go back deep for Lanphier, who made a standing back at about the 3. Clock moving, 3 minutes remaining. It's a rapidly moving ball game, as cold it is. Here's the snap. No problem, end over end, but not very good. It takes a bounce. It bounces across the 45, taken by Lanphier's Killian, and he's dead at the 45-yard line. I'm surprised. Not Killian, excuse me, Corey Erickson. Dead.
The thing I like about Lanphier is they put two guys back on their punt return, and on a windy day, raw day, sometimes a punt will go short and you can save yourself 10 or 15 yards.
Here comes Lanphier out of the huddle. Wilson and Day are the running backs. Ball right in the middle of the field. Erickson has them down. 14-7 Cyclones lead. Offset eye. He's going to run the option. He can run all night. Pitches the ball back, and Day goes out of bounds. Johnny Day, though, picked up about 4 yards. I tell you, they came to the near side, and they pitched the ball back. Leach was there. Schneller was there, and also Matt Heyman. And it will be a gain of about 5, make it second down 5, ball down to the 40-yard line. 2:26 remaining in this third quarter. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you're at and whatever you're doing on this Saturday afternoon. We're high above the press box at Memorial Stadium in Springfield for high school football. Here comes Lanphier out of the huddle. They have it at the Cyclone 40-yard line. Clock stopped as Day went out of bounds with 2:26 remaining. I formation. Now they go to the I. Wilson's the upback. The tailback is Johnny Day. Second man through, bootleg. He can roll all night. He looks. He's in trouble. He turns the corner, and down he goes, but he picks up 3. Corey Erickson was hit at the 40, and he was hit by Schneller and battled away and got down to the 42-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd and 2. Option that time, Erickson. He was looking for somebody. His receivers were covered. He was hit at the 45, the line of scrimmage, and picked up 2 more yards.
The thing that you like about the Lions right now is they're putting the ball game in a little bit more of Corey Erickson's hands.
Yes.
He's going to, they're going to live and die with him, and he's a good athlete, and he's one of your guys, that go-to guys.
14-7 score, clock moving 149. The wind's blowing across the field. This is a big play for Lanphier. 3rd down and 3. They've got to get to the 35-yard line. They're at the 38-yard line. They run the option and he fumbled the ball. And Cyclones got it. They run the option, and I mean, the Cyclones did it. Mike McGee, I think he not only caused the fumble, he recovered the fumble.
McGee is having just one heck of a ball game, boys. I tell you what, it's up to this point, it's his finest showing of any city player all year.
He wrapped up Erickson on the option, knocked the ball away from him, and then fell on the ball. Mike McGee. 1st and 10, ball at the 41-yard line. Cyclones force the turnover. I formation, 1:22 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Long count by the Cyclones. The up man is Leach, the tailback is Lambert. Lambert into the nowhere to, I thought he had a hole, and I mean a yard was in. There was a big hole there. I tell you, Lanphier is doing an excellent job. Killian filling the hole. I tell you, Eddie Killian, I know, Mike, and this ain't nothing away from Jeff Link, but I wouldn't want to say one of those guys is a better linebacker than the other one. I'll tell you what, I'll take them both and start my high school football
I would too, Eddie Killian. Eddie Killian's looking like an all-stater today. He's having one fantastic
he looked that well this first time we played him. This kid had a slight concussion here. He plays middle linebacker and is a ton. 2nd down, and they pick up of about 2. Humeide's going to throw and keep the ball, and a big loss. That's not, I tell you what, right now Lanphier's keying on Lambert and just saying, James Evan on the stop, a loss of 3 back to the 40. Lanphier simply saying, we're going to key on Lambert because you're not going to give the ball to anybody but Lambert.
Well, they're going to take away your bread and butter, and Kaz is going to make you beat him with something you don't do well, and he's going to make you beat him with the pass. And I tell you what, Lanphier's dominating up front right now on the defensive line of scrimmage with their team.
3rd down and about 11. 10 seconds remaining. Final play of the 3rd quarter coming up. I formation in behind Humeide. He's going to throw. Here comes pressure. He launches. It is caught! Caught, 1st down to Pilger. Pilger down at the 43-yard line. Mike Pilger. They threw it over Leandrew Wilson. Wilson had great position, but Pilger was able to leap. I thought it was going to be picked off by Leandrew Wilson, but Humeide zinged it in there on a line.
Akram had that ball released before Pilger ever makes his break, and he's right on it.
1 second remaining in this 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 Cyclones. Leach the up man. The tailback is Lambert. I formation. Everybody else in tight. Long count. They're trying to draw him off. What are we doing? And now they go up the middle. They're going to throw. They look. They throw to McGee. He's got it. He's going to hold on. He's down inside the 20 to the 18. He had coverage. Leandrew Wilson was way off of him, and it's 1st and 10. Was that an audible, guys?
No.
Wait, let's talk about it, because they almost got a delay of game. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Cyclones lead at 14-7, back in 1 minute.
Students are our future, and Sacred Heart Credit Union is here to help students make the most of their future. A Sacred Heart Grad account gives you free checking, no minimum balance, and no service fees. The Grad account also offers you nationwide access to your account 24 hours a day, 7 days a week through our Easy Answer Cirrus ATM service. And best of all, this service is free until...
SHG! SHG! SHG!
Here come the Cyclones out of the huddle. It's at the 18-yard line. Ball on the far hash, wide side of the field to the near side. This would be a big score for the Cyclones if they can get it in. 1st and 10 Cyclones, 1 lone running back. Slotted left is Leach. Long count this time by Humeide, and he goes off inside to Lambert. Lambert has a hole. He's down to the 10-yard line. Phil Lambert.
What? That's the first time they ran that one-back formation. They spread them all out. They widened their splits. They spread the defense out. Quick little trap out of that one-back. Bread and butter.
There's a problem with an equipment, I think, for a Lanphier player. Explain. Wilson's got to go out. 2nd and 2 from the 10-yard line. 1 lone running back. Again, it's Lambert. Leach is slotted left. Cyclones have him spread out with 3 wide receivers. Long count Humeide. He goes off inside Lambert. Lambert jukes away and got down to the 7. Going to be very close to a 1st down. I think he got the 1st down. The official's going to stop the clock, and I think that Justin Green on the tackle, I think they're going to move the chains. And we'll see. Are they going to...
Yeah, 1st down.
1st down, Cyclones, 1st and goal, and it's going to be from the 8-yard line.
Well, here's a little different formation we're seeing. We're seeing the one-back set coming down. Usually we get Lincoln, we get Leach in, we get Lambert and go to that little full house backfield. But now we got the one-back set, widen them out.
Isn't this a good one, fellas?
It's a fantastic game.
And the weather is something that Grantland Rice wrote about when he talked about the four horsemen. It had to be a day like this. Cyclones out of the eye as Leach shifts to the tail of the eye. Up the middle, they go to Lambert. Lambert's at the 5. Lambert to the 1. Bill Lambert got down to the 1-yard line. Johnny Day wrapped him up. Quick open off the left side. Steve Vespa made the big block, and Lambert's up holding his wrist. Lambert is up holding his wrist.
He's had that little wrist problem for a few days, but I don't think you're going to get him out of there.
They're going to say, let's call it down inside the 2 at about the 1.5 yard.
Boy,
clock moving, 10:38 remaining.
From the 2.
Cyclones come out of the huddle. Well, it won't be Humede from here, I don't think. Not from 1.5 yards. Quarterback sneak, maybe. Here they come. Here comes the snap. Quarterback sneak, wedge it out. He's in. Touchdown. He's laying across. Touchdown, Cyclones. Humede from 1.5 yards. I said no way, and the Cyclones ran the quarterback sneak. Power football. It was like the other night people in Lincoln asked me what type of game. I said smash mouth football. They just said, here it is. What we're going to do, Washington says, here it is, and they just did. They could have gone to the line and told Lanphier, we've got 1.5 yards to go. We're going to run a sneak. Can you stop us?
The hogs up front, and I say that term very endearingly, the hogs up front for the Sacred Heart Griffin Cyclones. Great play there.
Ryan Wells on the snap. Here comes the kick. Is up. I don't think it got there.
Nope.
No, off to the side. That may be big. Lanphier now can come back with a couple of scores. 10:22 remaining in the game. Cyclones lead at 20-7. He and Dick McDermott, 60 years combined. Ryan Wells kicks it, end-over-end kick. Going to be taken by Wilson. Wilson to the near side and goes out of bounds at the 33-yard line. So 33, George Wilson brings it out to the 33. Wilson was a cross-country man last year. This is his first year he's played football, folks, and if you were a Cyclone fan, you'd have wished he stayed with cross-country. I think psychologically they got to get a score, Wayne Strader.
Well, I think Griffin's going to come out and try to make him go the whole distance and run a little clock. The Lions want to make a big play and get something on the board quick and maybe get this momentum turned around.
10:18 remaining in the football game. Ball on the near hash mark. The upside is Wilson. The tailback is Williams, quarterback, and they go off to Andra Williams. He's to the outside and will turn the corner, gets away from Szynski. He's got yardage into the secondary, and he carries out across the 40 to about the 42. I'll tell you what, Cyclones had a shot at stopping him for a big loss, and Williams was able to roll.
Speed. I mean,
speed
Griffin's,
kills, doesn't it? Second down and 2 for the Lions. Ball on the near hash. They go up the middle. Nope, Erickson's going to throw. He launches, and it is going to be picked off by Pilger. Pilger has it, and down he goes at the 32. Intercepted by Pilger. It was intended for Dorian Wright. Pilger stepped in, and the Cyclones force another turnover. How many turnovers is that for Lanphier? 4 turnovers for the Lions.
Pilger gracefully.
That was great.
That was poetic. He just sort of floated up there, grabbed the ball, tucked it in, and tried to run it back.
John Fulgenzi said 20-13 Lanphier. This one's a long way from over. Cyclones simply cannot afford to turn it over right here. Ball at the 31-yard line. Up the middle they go to Lambert. Lambert sits in the secondary and stays on his feet. Now let's see where they stop the progress to the 42-yard line. Going to be very close to a first down. Phil Lambert, 9:40 remaining. Clock moving, guys.
Well, I tell you what, you got to watch right now. Lanphier is going for the football.
Yeah.
They're going to stand you up, and they're going for the football. They're well coached.
First and 10. Lambert, Humede's thrown for 100 yards. Ball at the 42-yard line. Cyclones look for a couple more first downs here to put this one away. They lead it by a score of 20-7. Second man through. Lambert, and I mean Killian slowed him up. He bounced away and picked up 3. Eddie Killian is a ton. Oh, my.
I tell you what, there's 2 tough little boys knocking heads with each other, and nobody really won, but nobody really lost.
You know, they've been doing that for years. They've been doing it since they were 6th grade in JFL, going against one another.
Lambert and Killian.
Eddie playing for the Cowboys, Lambert playing for the 49ers and the Rams. A lot of these kids have been playing for a long time against each other.
Second down, pickup of about 3. Second down and 7. Ball at the 44-yard line. Long count by Humede. He goes on the counter to Lambert. Lambert ducks inside, nowhere to go. The man that wrapped him up, Cecil Crawford. It was a reverse. They tried it earlier and it worked. Didn't work that time. Clock continues to move. 8:32 remaining in the ball game. Pilger goes to the right side, to the near side comes Grubb. Slotted left will be Leach. One lone running back, that'll be Lambert. Now Leach goes over and is winged on the left side. Watch McGee on the dump pass, possibly from Humede. Humede's going to throw. He's got all types of time. He looks, he throws, it is caught. Caught up there, first down. Cyclones down at the 42-yard line, and that's Pilger. Pilger at the 42-yard line. Humede rolled right, found the seam, and threaded the needle.
Pilger's been poetic. He's the best basketball player that plays football in the city, I do believe.
I don't know, James isn't too bad either.
Yeah, look at James. Leandrew Wilson's not bad.
Yep.
James Evans. I tell you what you're finding more and more, I think, basketball players around town decide to come out and play football. Ball at the 41-yard line. 7:50 remaining in the game. Cyclones lead it by a score of 20-7. Not many people have left on the near side, and there's just as many on the Lanphier side. Lambert up the middle, picks up 5 yards down to the 35-yard line. Give him a gain of 7 on the play. Phil Lambert, we'll see where they spot it. It's going to be just short. Now they'll move it up to the 35-yard line. We'll watch the clock for you. 7:20 remaining in the ball game. 2nd and 4 for Humede as he ducks under center horseman. The Cyclone line is blowing people off. The winner will go on the road. Up the middle, Lambert, first down, across the 30. They're doing the same thing they did to Washington. They're doing the same thing they did to Belleville-Altop. If you want a difference in the ball game, folks, between what was played here 8 weeks ago and tonight, it's the Cyclones' offensive line.
I tell you what, best spot, Donlin.
Lanphier takes timeout. Jimmy Cozzolino comes to the field, and Kenny Leonard runs to the field. And up the middle, here they come to Lambert. Lambert ducks inside and gets away from Killian. He picked up 5. He picks up 10. And fumble the ball. Lanphier's got it. Lanphier picks it up. Down at the 15, Lambert had picked up 10 to 12 yards and fumbled it. Down at the 15-yard line, Lanphier's got it. Well, guys, it's not over till it's over.
Well, that could have been the stake in the heart for the Lanphier Lions. They get a little break. Good timeout by Cozzolino. You know, Lambert's been prone to fumble a little bit.
There have been some turnovers for both teams. Lanphier's turned it over 4 times. Quarterback is Corey Erickson. He's got Wilson, and he's going to roll right. Here comes the backside rush. He throws. It is caught! Caught up there by Lanphier, and down he goes. He leaped. It was almost an interception by the Cyclones. Schneller was there. What a throw and what a grab.
Great catch by BJ. His mother Mary, who Wayne and I used to work with, she's a happy lady right now. She's been telling me I walked down the hall, he needs to get the ball more.
Well, he just did on that, and he paid the price, but he held on. 1st and 10, Lanphier has their own 31-yard line. Day and Wilson in behind the quarterback, and that is Erickson. Erickson's going to go airborne. He throws, and it is caught out there, and they'll run back against the grain into the secondary, and down goes the ball carrier after a gain of 2, Andra Williams.
42,
Andra Williams carried it. Jason Spang hit him along with Schneller. Hey, that sophomore Schneller's played a whale of a ball game.
Schneller is one of the young lions for the Sacred Heart Griffin Cyclones. I mean, he's just a sophomore, but you can see him getting better and better. And another one of the young pups for Griffin comes into the ball game, Steve Vespa.
He's a junior.
He's a junior, and he's got a lot of potential for next year.
Pickup of 2, 2nd down 8, ball at the 33-yard line, 5:40 remaining in the game. This is the ball game for Lanphier right here. If they don't score on this possession, this is going to be a halfback pass. They look, they try, and I mean, he's bobbed from behind. It was a halfback pass. Andra Williams and Mike McGee laid him out cold. Williams is flat on his back. Oh, my, from the backside. I'm telling you, Mike McGee just crunched. Oh, my. I hope Andra Williams is all right.
I think it's the wind.
I do, too. I think
the way he's rolling around, I think he got the wind knocked
He's
out.
moving on the ground. He was going to try the halfback pass. A 5'9", 160 junior. It's 3rd and 14 from the 28-yard line. Ball on the near hash, clock moving, 5:15. They pitch the ball back. Here they come on the reverse. They run into each other, and Day's going to be thrown for a big loss back at the 15. This one may be over.
Marion Catholic, 1987.
I'll tell you, they try to reverse. Well, there are people who said this would happen. I'll tell you, folks, I was not one of them. I did not think that the Cyclones could handle the Lions the way they're doing it. Cyclones have dominated this except for the one long run by Wilson. If Geneseo was winning 14-7 at the half, Lanphier getting the punt team on, Cyclones may not believe they're going to punt. I wouldn't believe it. With 4:25, here comes the snap. Yes, they are. Flags all over, and it's going to be taken by Pilger. Pilger's got it at the 45, at the 40, at the 35, out of bounds at the 30-yard line. I think they'll decline that penalty. Cyclones with great field position at the 30-yard line. This one is going to send them to the highways and the byways. Lanphier and Sacred Heart Griffin met in the rematch. Those shirts Leonard Nemovich printed up that says the Lion will sleep tonight. And on the front, it says the rematch. Let me tell you, Mr. Nemovich is going to sell a lot of those shirts.
I tell you what, those shirts have just become a lot more valuable.
Yes. First and 10 Cyclones, who Mayday has them down. Long count. Ken Leonard be our guest on the postgame. Leach up the middle, wedges out 5-6 yards. From the 31 down to the 25-yard line. Second down and 4, clock moving, 3:39 remaining, 20-7. Cyclones ahead, they're down at the 25-yard line, got to get to the 21 for a first down. Long count up the middle, they go to Leach. Leach ducks to the outside, has a first down to the 18-17-yard line. Flag on the play, and that's going to be against Lanphier. Yeah. One of the Lanphier players in the secondary took a shot at Mike Willenborg.
Frustration is set in.
That's exactly right. And I tell you what, this rivalry is just going to get nothing but better, and let's keep it on a great level, and it is.
It's going to intensify and intensify and intensify, but I tell you what, they just both need to play good, solid football here. Don't get any crazy stuff going, and then shake each other's hand after the game to whoever wins the ball game. Lanphier's still not out of this. No. Lightning in a bottle happens.
Second down 1, long count, the up back, Leach, the tailback is Lambert. Long count, who Mayday has him down, goes to Lambert. Lambert into the secondary, spins, fights to the 2. He was hit at the 5 and spun away from Johnny Day and got down to the 2-yard line. The snow, I mean, it's coming a blizzard right now at Memorial Stadium. The guys on the porch, how you doing over there? At Kevin's house, huh? You guys all right? They're frozen. Yeah, there's a few of them waving.
Let's see the Cyclone fans over there wave your hands. Any Cyclone fans over there?
I think the Lanphier fans telling you they're number 1.
Let's see the Lanphier fans wave your hands.
Look how they're telling you you're number 1. Up the middle, Lambert to the outside. Did he get in? Touchdown.
Turn out the lights.
Now you can sing it, Mr. Strader.
Party's over.
4 years! 4 years!
But I tell you what, let's take our hats off to Griffin. What a great year. They brought enthusiasm back to high school football, and I mean the Lanphier fans. Let's give our hats to Lanphier.
You bet.
They brought it back to Springfield, and I tell you what, it's a great time of year if you have a little enthusiasm in the community.
The Central State 8, the Cyclones, the Lanphier Lions,
hey, Southeast wasn't that far.
Springfield High.
Kick by Wells is up, and the kick is good. Cyclones lead it 27-7 in a blizzard here at Memorial Stadium. Be back in 30 seconds.
Jack Kennedy, Bobby Kennedy, Marilyn Monroe, Avon paperback.
Sam Madonia back here along with Wayne Strader. We've got 2 minutes and 34 seconds, and I'm telling you, they're celebrating on the near side. The Golden Band from Cyclone Land has revenged with impressive credentials. Larry Sellinger listening down below. You're surprised, aren't you, my friend? Me and you both, buddy. Me and Larry Sellinger talked about this one last night and talked today, and we are extremely surprised at this score, 27-7. Here they come across the way. Wells will kick it off. End over end kick. Let's see. Johnny Day will let it go, and it rolls out of bounds. And they'll bring it out. That may not be bad. I'm not sure I'd worry about that with the way Lanphier can run it back. Well, as you look at the Lanphier roster, you're going to look for some juniors. Kevin Beach is going to be back. Jim Robeson is going to be back. Corey Erickson is back.
And that's a big one right there.
And Andra Williams is back.
And that's a big one right there. Andra Williams is a ton. Andra Williams is one heck of a football player. Corey Erickson is one heck of a football player. You know something that was neat is the story. They're going to
kick off, by the way, yeah.
There's a story in the paper about Corey's dad, Bob. They were down at the All-Star game down in Arizona. His dad's running routes for him in between games.
Well, Bobby Erickson walked into Noonan's Hardware today to be on the show, and he's wearing shorts. And I'll tell you what, with Bobby, you don't need, he's the best interview in the world, one of the best. You just ask a question, sit back, have coffee, donuts, order a meal. Bobby's great, and I'll tell you what, he'll tell you what, he doesn't care what you want to hear, he's going to tell you the way it is. Super guy. I've really come to know him a little bit in the last year, and I can't say enough again about
I tell you what, let's
John
take our hat off to all the parents for both squads.
End-over-end kick coming, going to be taken by the Lions, going to be taken, they bobble it, and it's taken, and now they go to Andra Williams, and Williams tries to turn the corner, and face mask. Yeah, I guess. Cyclones got him with a face mask, a blatant face mask by Szynski. I don't know if he meant to, but it's going to be from the 30, it's going to be out near midfield. Lanphier's going to have it at midfield with 2:28 remaining, 27-7. We hope you're enjoying the ball game wherever you're at and whatever you are doing. Look at those Cyclone fans down below, They're having a fun time. Let's hear the Cyclone fans down below. See, listen to them. Listen to those Cyclone fans. All right. They're rocking and rolling, folks. The Cyclone fans down below with radios turned on are pumped up.
The Golden Band from Cyclone.
And we better see them next week.
Hey, Nardini, do you like Springfield after Washington the other night? I'm not sure.
I love Springfield. I love Springfield. I'm the biggest Springfield fan. Maybe next to your brother.
My brother Tom, who of course is vacationing in the Caribbean. It's warm. He wouldn't come to this game. 1st and 10 up the middle. It is Blake Turner, pitches the ball back to the outside, and trying to spring a block is Barnhill. Carries across the 50 down to the 48-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the football game. Down to the 48-yard line, they pitch the ball back to Barnhill. 27-7. Ken Leonard will be our guest on the postgame. We'll also try to get some of the Cyclone players up here, if they can, come up on top and talk to us. John Link down below, of course. He and his wife, his son Jeff, didn't play today. They just hope he's ready for next Saturday's playoff game. 2nd down, Turner goes up the middle, and they go the ball carrier, and it looks to be Joe Schroeder. Schroeder carried across the 45, down to about the 44-yard line, and the clock continues to move.
Onto the field after the ball game.
They're asking Cyclones fan not to go on the field. There are enough police that they're probably going to enforce that. The ball is down at the 44-yard line. So the Cyclones, who lost to Lanphier 13-7 in the second game of the year, come back with a vengeance and get it done as they lead it by a score of 27-7 with 1:12 remaining. I formation, Turner has him down. He's going to run the option, pitches the ball back, and it is Barnhill, and he stays in bounds down about the 41-yard line. Cyclones, a lot of reserves out there right now. T-Tone in on the stop. Now Leach stays in the ball game. Clock is in the red, ladies and gentlemen. Cyclones won the game of 93, and you were, or if you were here, congratulations. It was an exciting, and I think it was a little closer than this score indicates, Wayne.
Yeah, it was a lot closer than the score indicates. Lanphier had the ball, had the opportunities, just couldn't finish off any drives in the first half.
That's right. Here they come, and they fumble the ball and picked it up on the ground. Lanphier went to Barnhill, and I think he fell on it back at the 46-yard line. He did, fell on his own fumble. 24 seconds, 23. I'm not sure the Lions are even going to bother to bring it out.
I tell you what, right now, they're over there on the sidelines right now getting talked to. They're getting coached up. A lot of those seniors are getting consoled a little bit by the coaches, and I've been there, and I tell you what, when you got 18-year-old kids who just had their big bubble burst, I tell you what, it's a tough thing to look them in the eye when they got tears running down them cheeks. My hat's off to Lanphier. God bless you, kids. You made football exciting back in Springfield.
I'll guarantee you that nobody else, not many people can get 5,000 to 6,000 people in a stadium on a cold and wintry and snowy day, and the kids from Lanphier and Sacred Heart Griffin did. Here comes Blake Turner, ducks under center. He'll start shooting basketball tonight, and they'll run the option. Turner pitches the ball, and it's behind Barnhill, and Barnhill is swarmed under. Barnhill carried the ball. It was a bad pitch, and he carried out. Be careful, be careful.
10.
Some late whistles. Timeout Lanphier. Timeout Lanphier with 9.7.
Timeout Lanphier.
Due to tonight, this afternoon, they were not able to do 8 weeks ago.
Well, I tell you what, Lanphier hurt them with the outside game 8 weeks ago. Their defensive ends, you know, they just put in that new 43 Washington defense or Miami defense, and the defensive ends were still a little bit green about their technique, and Lanphier got outside, and Griffin put the ball on the ground 5 times that first ball game.
Mike Nardini down on the field shaking hands with all the Cyclone coaches. This will be the final play. Turner's going to run the option. He ducks inside, and down he goes. He carries down to the 40, and 2 seconds, 1 second, and it's over. There it is. It's all over. With the final score, Sacred Heart Griffin 27, Lanphier 7. We'll be back with scoring and highlights and interviews with everybody. Jimmy Cozzolino, first man across the field to shake hands with his Cyclone staff. Nothing but class Kenny Leonard is there. The staff shake hands. Cozzolino and Nardini, our man, embrace out on the field. And all the staff shake hands, and a job well done by both coaching staffs. Great entertainment by some 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old young men on a cold, wintry Saturday afternoon here at Memorial Stadium.
Okay. I'm going back. Okay, bye-bye. Hey, remember who was with us 8 weeks ago? Right here. 8 weeks ago, the only people that believed was right here. And these coaches. This is it. This is it, baby. Character. Hey. Destined for greatness, fellas. Hey, listen. All right. Be smart. We got a lot going for us. Okay? And let's just gonna be simple and quick. Go give thanks to the person up above. It really counts. That's the Lord. Let's give him thanks and all praise. That's who's been with us all along. Hey, fellas, way to go, huh? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we're a family. We're a family. Let's go. We're a family. Hey, guys. Monday you got off. Okay. Yeah! Hey, you guys want to laugh real quick? Coach Command suiting up Tuesday. Yeah! I like for the victory. Pray for us! Yeah, baby! Good job, guys. Come on, baby. That way. Good job. Yeah. Yes. How big of a win? It's a big one. You know, there's a lot of people that didn't believe in us, and I understand that. We didn't play very good the first 2 weeks, and we had some things to prove, and we had to prove to ourselves too. And these kids believed, and I told them 7, 8 weeks ago after we lost, I said, this team's going to be great. And I said, the worm's going to turn, and just hang in there, take notes, who's with you now, and who's going to be with you. We got a bunch of people with us now, and that's great.
A lot of big plays from a lot of players today for your team.
Yes, a lot of big plays, and I'll tell you what, we made some mistakes, and it got scary there a couple times. We fumbled a couple times inside the 10, but kids made big plays. Akram really come through for us, some big catches. It was just a total team effort. It was special teams. We had a kicker out, Jeff Link, was not one of our best player out.
See you, Kenny.
We'll see you, Rock. And he just, John Leach come in and played a super game, and Lil Phil Lambert, and I just can't say enough about the whole team.
How about Mike McGee?
Mike McGee's, he's a ton. He's just a junior. Mike Pilger, all the linemen, just defensive backs, just everybody. I mean, it's a total team effort. And again, a total team as far as coaches too. We had a great game plan, and it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And that's a judge of greatness, and I think we finished pretty good.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, 5 to 5.
Yeah.
Be there.
Yeah.
I told your wife to remind you.
Yeah.
We're doing live. Okay.
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks.
Oh, that was a great game.
Mike, what were your thoughts going into the ball game?
I wanted to win big. I didn't care how, just win.
Did you guys talk about this game a lot among yourselves as players? I know Coach said he didn't have to talk to you much about it.
Among players, we wanted this game more than anything. It's because we got beat by them. That's the first time in 20 years, and we were a little ticked off. So we were hoping all season we could get another shot at them, and we did. We beat them.
Mike, when you talk about Cyclone,
Oh, that was a great game.
Mike, what were your thoughts going into the ball game?
I wanted to win big. I didn't care how, just win.
Did you guys talk about this game a lot among yourselves as players? I know Coach said he didn't have to talk to you much about it.
Among players, we wanted this game more than anything. It's because we got beat by them. That's the first time in 20 years, and we were a little ticked off. So we were hoping all season we could get another shot at them, and we did. We beat them.
Mike, when you talk about Cyclone football and you guys lost, did you feel a lot of pressure on that loss?
Not really, just a lot of embarrassment. I mean, they have quick backs and everything, but not really at all.
Today you had some big hits. You kind of had a pretty clear shot a couple times on the quarterback or the running back.
The running back, Andre Williams.
Were you keying on him at all?
A little bit. Me and him a little bit of rivals and friends, and we go back to JFK.
He was rolling right. It was an obvious halfback pass. Did you think you were going to get there before he got on the mat?
Across the field, but then I chugging, and then finally I hit him.
Tell me about your first big reception.
Oh, that one was just a 248 wide dump. I was just looking it in, and then I felt someone from behind, so I just grabbed it as quick as I could and then started running.
Mike, on the other side, you made another big grab, and you fumbled it, and Pilger was unable to. I hate to bring up negative things, but let's talk about it.
Well, that one, I think I got hit before, but you know, it's the ref's call, so, and I didn't have good control of it yet, so I dropped it, and I didn't try to.
Was there a lot of talking going on the field between the two teams?
No, there nothing negative was going on. From time to time, there's little.
I really thought it was a well-played, great sportsmanship game. I saw a lot of guys helping each other up.
Yeah, it was excellent. They had a lot of class, and I like to see that.
Okay, thanks, Mike, and good luck, and hang in there. We'll see you next Saturday, my friend.
Absolutely.
Thank you. John Albrecht stopping by. We'll put the headset on John, and we'll use the handheld mic on Akram Humede. Have both stopped by, so let's go with that. Remind you, the Cyclones won it by a score of 27-20. First of all, Big John, tell me about the ball game. You guys were pumped. I'm not sure the Cyclones have ever been so pumped for a football game.
Well, we came out real good in the first quarter. We were a little slow after that, but fourth quarter comes around. We're a fourth quarter team, just like we were the other three quarters. We came out and we controlled the line of scrimmage like Coach said we had to do, and we had it.
What were your thoughts, John, after losing that second game of the year to Lanphier 8 weeks ago? Did you ever think you would get a chance in the same season to play him again?
We were praying hard that we might. And after it came around the second time, we were just all thankful. We were really excited that it come around. We knew we had to beat Washington last weekend, which we haven't done in postseason play, and we did that, and we knew we were on to play Lanphier. Like I told Paul Wappel last week, he asked me, you know, how the season was going to go. I said, we're going to beat Washington, come back and beat Lanphier. He said, just like that? I go, just like that, Paul. And that's what we did, and that's
Could you guys possibly get up high enough to play next week? I mean, you guys were sky high today. Of course, you got a week to prepare for it. That's going to help.
Yeah, coach is going to give us off Monday, which I've never heard of a day off in Cyclone football in my life. We even practice on Sundays. We find something to do, but coach is going to give us it off and let us get some injuries healed, and you know, we'll have Link back next week, and we'll be full, ready to go next week.
Did Lanphier do anything different this time than they were able to do the first game? How'd you guys shut them down so well today?
Well, the first game we weren't really ready for them. We thought we were just going to come out and trample all over them, and as we found out, and as everyone else knows, that didn't happen that way. And this game, you know, we came up, we knew what we had to do, we knew it was going to be a contest, and it was a contest up front. I had a tough time blocking those two big guys, but...
Hey, John, next week you're supposed to go to the Florida State Notre Dame game.
That's all right.
You've got a date somewhere else in Geneseo.
Yes, sir.
You'll go to Geneseo, won't you, John?
I'd rather go to Geneseo and play than watch them.
Okay. John, a lot of talking out on the field today between the two teams, or not much?
Not really till the fourth quarter when Lanphier they were kind of getting down on themselves, and, you know, Phil Lambert, I don't know, we had to pull him back a couple times, but Phil got his head back on straight, and everything went good, and we were back to the regular Cyclone team with a cool, calm, and collective.
You're going to have a fun time tonight, John. You know what? You guys probably played in a bigger ball game. You'll talk about this one, and the fans talk about this one 30 years from now, won't they?
Yeah, they'll also be talking about how we lost the first time, too, unfortunately.
Hey, thanks, Big John. See you, buddy.
No problem. I love you, Mom. I love you, Missy.
Okay, John Albrecht saying hello, and let's have Akram Humede put the headset on, and we'll talk to Akram, the quarterback. My friend, you had some things open today on the run that were not open the first time.
Yeah, well, we went to the air a couple of times, and we saw that the run was open, so we went there, and we did everything we could. It was all-around game, and we executed well.
Akram, Were you personally confident coming into this ball game?
I knew we were going to do it.
Did you really?
Yeah. There's no doubt in my mind. You have to be, you know. You can't have any doubt or any fear. As Coach said, you got to go in and do it. And no holds barred. You got to go.
When you got in behind on that quarterback sneak, I tell you, that line just pushes and pushes and pushes. Look, you could run forever behind those Hogs.
I tell you what, the line's the best thing that ever happened. I couldn't do anything without the line. You know, they're a bunch of great guys, and we all stick together. We do anything for each other, and like I said, I couldn't do it without them.
Yeah. Akram, there was a chance on your touchdown to the left, and it looked to be open quite a bit today. Is that something new you guys put in for this ball game?
Yeah, we tried it out against Washington, and it turned out great. So we ran it today, and we had success with it. So I think we'll
keep it in for a while, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, a couple more questions, Akram, then we'll talk with Coach Ken Leonard here. Cyclones win it by a score of 27-7. Again, I asked the other guys. It seemed to be, it was I thought a lot of good sportsmanship on the field today.
Oh, yeah, it was great. You know, we tried to keep our mouths shut, and they seemed to do a great job of it, too. And we played great football, and up until the fourth quarter when, you know, things start going bad for them, then things start happening. But, you know, it was a great game. Very disciplined.
What'd you guys talk about at halftime? You up 14-7, and you really thought you were going to go into halftime leading 14-0?
We had to do it. I mean, there was, you know, things happen, and we got to work with what happens. There's nothing you can do about them scoring it. They already scored, so we got to go from there.
And you shut them out the second half?
Yes.
As good as exciting games you've ever played in, my friend?
Oh, yes.
No doubt.
Great. Yeah, definitely.
You're going to sleep well tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
All right, thank you.
See you next week.
Mom.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I'm not thinking when he said love you, Mom. Akram Humede telling his mom he loves her. And now, Ken Leonard, first of all, congratulations, my friend.
Thank you, Sam.
It's something that you wanted and you talked about for a long time. And I know that you really never thought you were maybe going to have this chance to replay this ball game. But it meant, I think it meant something to you, Ken, but it really meant more to your players, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Like I told him, I said Wednesday night was for the program, was for the old players, was for everybody, and this is for everybody too, for the whole Sacred Heart Griffin family. But this one was for them because this team has taken more guff, and you know when you're a power, as we are, and coming into the conference, and everybody picking us to win, and you know, and we started the way we started. You know, these kids really had to take a lot, and there's a lot of people that jumped off the bandwagon and really started pointing fingers at us, but they stayed together, and they showed tremendous character, and I think it showed in our game today. I mean, you know, it was tight, 14-7, the momentum changed, and our kids wouldn't give up. I mean, they just hung in there, and they played the second half like our season was.
Did you know, and just didn't want to say, that Jeff Link was not going to be able to go today?
But we didn't know. I mean, honestly, we didn't know. Jeff was questionable until game time. We taped him 2 or 3 different ways and tried every way possible to get him healthy, and you know, he just couldn't go. I mean, he wasn't far from going, but in fact, you know, we almost started him. He said, "I can go, Coach." So I said, I went to Coach Warren. I said, "He's going to start." And then he went down into drills and couldn't get any push, get any power, and you know, so we changed our minds, and Sneller and the boys and Leach did a great job on offense, and you know, I just can't say enough for kids that haven't played a whole lot and come in and play in a big game like this and do the things that they did. I just tremendous job.
Did you really expect you could hold Lanphier? Did you think you could hold Lanphier to 7 points before the ball game?
Well, yeah, we held them to 13 in the first game, and they did some real good things. But yeah, I thought we could. I thought we'd give up one, you know, just like we did. I thought we talked about giving them up one, maybe one big play.
Even though this is the 11th game of the season for these teams, it's not terribly surprising to see a mistake like that, given all the hype that has surrounded this game. You know, these kids are really pumped up for this one.